I have to say, there's never been any DLC that had me more excited than Mario Kart 8's DLC. Mario Kart 8 is an amazing game. Although I never got around to reviewing it, I will say that if you don't have the game already and own a Wii U, go get this game right now. DLC aside, it's so much fun. When I first got the game, I could barely stop myself from playing it, and even now I find myself truly immersed in racing my friends and stream viewers. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, you'll remember that really awful review I did on the first pack of DLC in Mario Kart 8. So to follow tradition, I figured I would give my thoughts on the newest pack and whether or not it's worth buying. Now, since this isn't a review of Mario Kart 8 as a whole, I'll just be going over the new tracks, new vehicles, and new characters individually. This way the review will be a bit more in-depth and not just a "it's fun, buy it" sort of deal. Now, like the previous pack of DLC, there are 3 new characters included, which are the Villager, Isabelle, and Dry Bowser. Frankly, I really like these characters. Their models are great, and their animations for doing stunts and just generally driving look spectacular. I especially love the musical notes that pop up next to Isabelle when she does stunts off ramps. It's adorable. Plus, the 2 genders of the Villager are a great addition. Although I would have really liked to see other versions of the Villager, you know, with different hairstyles and faces, I don't mind how the Villager looks here at all. Then there are the new carts, tires, and glider. So I don't have all that much to say about the tires and glider. I mean, I like their designs, but they don't add anything to the game that wasn't there before in terms of technicalities. As for the carts, once again, I'm really fond of their aesthetics. The Bone Rattler looks rad, the Streetle is an interesting concept for a kart, and with Link riding it, it looks hilariously goofy. The City Tripper is a great addition as an Animal Crossing themed bike and is one of my favorites, and the P-Wing is a sports car with, well, wings on the back. I mean, what's not to love? But like the tires and glider, they don't add anything from a gameplay standpoint. They're merely cosmetic. And you know what? I'm 100% okay with that. They don't hinder other players who didn't buy the DLC in online races and such. This way, the terrible pay-to-win scenario doesn't take place in the competitive aspects of Mario Kart 8. But if you're like me, none of these things matter all that much in this DLC. The only thing that really matters are the tracks. After all, they are what is most hype about this DLC. So how are they? Well, let's begin with the Animal Crossing track. This is by far my favorite track of this DLC, and maybe out of all the tracks in Mario Kart 8. The track design, while simple, is downright beautiful to look at. The animal villagers look amazing, and the track really gives you that Animal Crossing vibe. Plus, there is a different track layout and design for all 4 seasons. The different seasons truly emphasize just how much effort Nintendo is putting into their DLC. They aren't just making half-assed DLC packs with some small additions like some other games out there are. They're making every DLC track feel distinct and memorable. After the Animal Crossing track, we have Wild Woods, which is equally as unique. This track is so detailed it hurts. In a good way. The whole forest village setting is really great. Plus, the track layout feels unique and fun. Going up a huge tree in anti-gravity is awesome. Seeing a complex village of toads and Shy Guys and going inside the trunk of a tree is, well, awesome. Every bit of this track, down to the atmospheric music, is awesome. Next track on the list is Big Blue, and this encompasses everything I would have ever wanted from a new F-Zero game. This truly feels like F-Zero, with the speed, the presentation and all, and I love it. This is the only segmented track in the DLC, and its design is great. There are so many twists and turns, and the fact that it's almost always in anti-gravity gives it an exciting feel, not to mention the phenomenal rendition of Big Blue featuring a glorious saxophone. This whole track is exhilarating and entertaining. Another visually astonishing and well-designed track. The last of these brand new tracks is a subway theme track by the name of Super Bell Subway. Once again, I really enjoyed my time on this track. The way you go from the ticket station and lobby to driving next to subway cars is an amazing idea. It's really well implemented along with neat details and great visuals. I also really enjoyed the peppy song that kind of sounds like the hair shop theme from New Leaf. Now onto the redesigned tracks, which, spoiler alert, are just as good as the new ones. Take Baby Park for example, it's just as fun as it was in Double Dash. This track in 200cc is pretty amazing too. You can fly through this track in mere moments. It's fun, and the remixed Baby Park theme makes you excited to race along the track again and again. The next track here is Cheeseland. which is quite cheesy. I'm so sorry. Anyways, this track is pretty fun, but if anything, it's one of the least interesting tracks out of the bunch. And that's saying something, as I still think the track is pretty good. I mean, it looks nice and the theme is good, but the track layout doesn't feel that unique. I still like it, but it's the weakest of the bunch. Another track I feel kind of the same way about is Neo Bowser City, which once again is really not too interesting. It's just a leisurely drive on a highway, and there's nothing fun about that. But once again, it's not entirely bad. I mean, it looks pretty nice with the rain effects and neon buildings. Finally, we come to Ribbon Road, my favorite remade track. It has gotten a complete overhaul, filled to the brim with nods to past Mario games and even other franchises. This track is really fun to race on, and it feels so unique. The idea of racing around a kid's playroom is so interesting, and I love it. Every part of this track is entertaining. So overall, I'm quite fond of the new DLC for Mario Kart 8. I think it's amazing. The visuals of all the DLC tracks are great, and they stand out from the other tracks in the game. There is so much variety to the tracks here. The addition of new characters and kart accessories are equally great. Thus, I would highly recommend you buy this DLC pack. It is definitely worth the $8. As far as I'm concerned, that's a steal for the amount of content included here. I should also mention the 200cc that is being added here for free. It's really reminiscent of F-Zero. You can go fast. Way too fast! But as always, if you disagree or agree with me, or just want to play the new DLC pack with me sometime, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching and take care. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.